Guys, welcome back to my channel. Excuse the lighting once again. It's getting dark out. I have a light on and just gonna have to do with the time. So the plan was to vlog today, but it's just been one of those days in mom life, and if you're a mom you know exactly what I mean by that. So vlogging went out the window. So instead I decided to do a requested video of my 17 and pregnant story. So that's just what I'm gonna do today now. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start at the very beginning. Me and my daughter's dad got together when I was 15, and I had just turned 15 the month before. So I was 15 and we were together. We're still together, so get that out the way. But yes, so we got together when I was 15, November 8th, 2013. And we were in high school. I was a freshman and he was a senior, and then he graduated later on that year. And after that, a couple months after that, he joined the military, and 9 days after we celebrated 1 year of being together, he left for all his training and everything, and we did long distance for a year. So we were together 1 full year, and we were neighbors at that. So we met through school, but we became neighbors, so we were always like together all the time then. So yeah, so after he joined the military, we did a year long distance, and that was hard. I'm not gonna lie, it was really hard. And I would go travel to see him in different places and fly out to see him. I did twice, and then he would come home. We would see each other like once every couple months. So we wrote lots of letters and texted and things like that. Fast forward, he finally comes home, and he was home like 2 months and I got pregnant. So I was 17 and he was 19 when I got pregnant. And how I found out was it was around Christmas time, so it was this time last year, not last year, oh my gosh, back in 2015. So it was around this time, and I didn't notice my period was late because it was Christmas time and we were busy, and it just like slipped my mind. But then Christmas had come and gone, and I was like, oh, it's the end of the year, I mean the end of the month, and I still haven't gotten my period. And I'm someone who gets their period regularly every month, so I checked my period in an app, and I decided to go check the app. And mind you, I didn't have no symptoms, nothing. Like I didn't feel pregnant, anything like that. I just noticed I hadn't gotten my period. So I go and check my app, and my app is spot on. Like I get my period the day it says I'm gonna get my period, or the day before, like every month. So I log onto my app, and it tells me I'm 2 weeks late. And oddly enough, I didn't panic about it. I just texted him, and it was late at night, and I texted him and I said, hey, my period's late by 2 weeks, and I sent him a screenshot letting him know. He was home, and he texted me back, and he's like, let's go to Walmart and get a test. So he came, and we went to Walmart, we got a test, and came back to my house. And I was scared to look at it by myself, and he couldn't come into the bathroom with me, obviously, because my family was home. They would know something's up if we're going into the bathroom together. So I put a hoodie on with like the front pocket, and I go into the bathroom, I pee on it, and I don't look at it. And then I put the cap on it and stuck it in my pocket real quick. And then I walked out and went to my room, and we waited like the amount of time, I think it was like 3 minutes that we were supposed to wait to look at it. The timer goes off, and I tell him like, okay, you look at it. I'm too scared to look at it. I don't want to look at it. So he goes over and looks at it. And this is where, oh my god. He goes over and looks at it. And like I said, we waited the amount of time, and he goes, oh, it's negative, we're good. So like automatically like a huge weight is lifted off me. I feel relieved. Like I'm 17, like no 17-year-old is ready to have a baby. So I feel so relieved. And then like a couple more minutes go past and I'm like, let me see it. So he hands me the test and this boy done read it wrong. He thought 2 lines meant negative. No, this thing was positive, and I don't mean like faint lines like he missed it. Like they were dark lines, and he was arguing with me that 2 lines meant negative. So I started crying and I'm like freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, my parents are gonna kill me. And I'm Hispanic, so let's just put that out there as well. Like, you know how those families are, okay? So I'm like freaking out, and then we hear the door downstairs open, like the house door, and it made me freak out even more because I knew my mom was home now from work. So she's like, I mean, my boyfriend was like, let's just go tell her, let's just go tell her. I'm like, I'm not telling her right now. Like, it's been like half hour, mind you, since we had found out. And I'm like, I'm not telling her, I'm not ready, I need a minute, like just give me some time. And he's like, I'm gonna go tell her. Like, if you don't care that I tell her, I'm gonna go tell her by myself. And he did. He went and told my mom. He took the test with him and he went downstairs, and yeah, he showed her and she started crying. My mom was a teen mom, so like she knows how it is and stuff, and she started crying. And yeah, so I didn't tell my mom and I didn't tell my dad either. So I didn't tell either of my parents that I was pregnant. So like 2 days had gone past and I still hadn't told my dad. So my mom thought that it was a better idea, instead of telling him in person, that she was gonna call him on her way to work so that he had some time alone to calm down. So she called him and she is like, I have something to tell you. And he was like, what? And she's like, you're not gonna be happy. And he just straight up asked her, is Vanessa pregnant? And she said yeah. And he's like, okay, I'm hanging up. He hung up and that was that. And he didn't talk to me for like 2 days. And then afterwards he was fine with it. He has to go to like the first doctor's appointment and everything, and now he calls my daughter every night to talk to her and everything. So he was fine with it in the end. But yeah, so I go through my pregnancy and I actually found out that I was having a girl on my dad's birthday. So like I wrapped a gift up for him and told him that it was a girl. Like we went out to dinner and everything, and that was like his birthday gift, like finding out he was gonna have a granddaughter. And then I gave birth at, what time was it? 6:20 a.m. in the morning, August 18th, 2018. Oh my god, 2016. Why am I keep mixing up my dates? Like, no, August 18th, 2016. And yeah, my daughter was 8 pounds exactly, 20 inches long, and I was in labor for like 25 hours. So if you guys want a whole story on that, my labor and delivery story, that's a whole story in itself, a nightmare. But I also have a video on my channel, something like about the epidural. Definitely check that video out if you haven't. Just be safe and know everything there is to know about epidurals when getting one. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. I know it's like short and everything, but if you guys have any questions, leave them down below. Thanks for watching.